Well, it gives me great pleasure to actually have Jenny Craig here with us today, the weight loss guru, who everybody will know. Her name is synonymous with helping millions of people, not only in Australia but actually all over the world, lose weight. And it's very very funny because Jenny, every time we mention that Jenny Craig is here in Australia, everybody said, "What, the Jenny
Yeah,
Craig?"
the Jenny Craig. I've had that today.
So Jenny's thinking of changing her name
Jenny,
to the Jenny Craig.
Yeah, so from
welcome to
now
Thr-
on, when I sign, I'm going to say the Jenny Craig.
That's right. Welcome to 3RW and back to Melbourne.
Well, thank you so much. I am so delighted to be here. You can't imagine.
Can you explain to us why, when I started to do a bit of research into your history, why you started the business in Melbourne?
Well, we had sold a company in America, signed a 2-year non-compete, and we decided, having done a little research, that Australia had much the same problem America did, and there was obesity and the need for a comprehensive weight loss program.
That's not a prize you want to win. You don't want to be the
No,
first in a
you're
particular
right.
one, especially back in 1983.
Believe me, you're not unique. There's obesity all over the world. But we came here and fell in love with it, started the company, and, in the beginning, it was tough to convince the food manufacturers to do short runs because we opened with 9 centers and they don't like to do short runs because they have to clean the machine each time. So we convinced them we are going to grow. I mean, we had all the confidence in the world, but then we had to. We were 50 years old. We put every nickel we had on the line, and succeeding was the only option. We couldn't fail.
What was your background prior to starting Jenny Craig?
In the weight loss industry, been in it since 1959. When my daughter was born, I had gained 55 pounds, and for the first time in my life, I had a weight problem. Prior to that, I was like a reed, so thin, I was trying to gain weight. But like I was explaining to some of the women earlier, there are 3 times in a woman's life when she has hormonal changes: during puberty, during pregnancy, and during menopause. And so because of the hormonal changes, that's why I gained so much weight. And that's how I got into the business. People have often asked me, because we have a 3-prong approach: food, the exercise, and behavior education. And people will ask, what is the most important thing? And I'd say, what's the most important leg on the 3-legged stool? They're all important. And so really, I think because of our approach being comprehensive, it worked. I mean, that's really what people need. There's no magic bullets out there. I mean, it's a very simple thing. You eat less and exercise more. The problem is it's very difficult for a lot of people, and that's where we come in, because we make it easy for them and to assure them that they're doing it healthfully. Because as you know, there's a lot of quick fixes out there, and they're just fad diets, and sure, you can lose a few pounds, but you immediately gain it all back.
I guess one of the things and you started this business in 1983, but it did mean that even back then there were people who wanted to change the way they were. So for your business to grow, there had to be obviously a lot of people who were carrying a fair bit of extra weight, but there also had to be people who wanted to change the situation they were in.
Oh, absolutely. Because people, in the beginning, I think most women were thinking of how they look, the cosmetic benefit of weight gain. The longer we've been in business, now the attitudes are changing. People are realizing the health issues as a result of a poor lifestyle. And so it's interesting. As much as information is out there, people now are more concerned with their health than they were back in 1983. But one of the things that I'm just as proud of as the the success of the client was when we came here. There were virtually no women in management. I mean, we tried running ads in the paper. There were no people with experience that applied. So we have always promoted from within. From the CEO of the company was a woman that came up through the ranks. We really believe we started women out in management. And I get letters all the time from women saying how it was the foundation for their career, and they've gone on to do other things.